You're listening to the Real Cousins podcast. Here are your hosts, Maz and Amir.
Hello and welcome to the Real Cousins podcast. I am Maz. Joining me is Amir. What's up?
R-E-E-L.
So we're going to do Se7en today. Not 7 movies. The movie Se7en. This was our first one that we did when we were just kind of figuring things out. We're still figuring things out, but I want to do it with the updated format. And we didn't have video back then, right? So trying to do that now. But for some reason, there's so much more information I pulled on this movie now. I don't even know, it's so much that I couldn't even write it down. I have like notes on my phone. But 1995, Se7en, starring Brad Pitt, my man Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, Kevin Spacey, although he was not credited, Gwyneth Paltrow, earlier role for her. Directed by our guy,
David Fincher.
David Fincher. It made a lot of money, man. It cost $33 million to make. It made over $320 million. I want to ask you. I mean, Se7en is we could talk like literally all day about this movie.
True.
I know you love it.
No. Of course
What does it
not.
rank for you in your top movies of all time?
It's probably top 5.
Top 5. It is my favorite movie of all time.
Favorite movie of all time.
All time.
Get out.
All time. It hits every thing for me. Hits everything. Hits.
So you like this more than Heat and Godfather?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. What's my favorite genre? Twist endings, suspense thriller. This is what got me on the whole Brad Pitt thing. I liked him before this, but this really, like, oh my God, this movie. It's just the darkness of it, the story, Kevin Spacey just coming in, not even knowing that he was in the movie, but you fucking spoiled it for me.
No, it wasn't this one. Keep
It
going
was
over
this
this.
one.
No, it wasn't. We saw this together in the theater. How could I spoil it for you? Opening weekend.
Spoiled it for me.
No, it
was Usual Suspects, I know, but
yeah, no, this one we saw in the theater together.
Right. Why do you love it?
Pretty much for all the reasons you just said. I think it was such a different type of movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's been very few movies where it sits with me, like after it's over. And I distinctly remember we went and saw this movie together. Yeah. And then afterwards we went back to my house and we just sat. It was summer. So we sat there with our feet in the pool going, what the hell? We were just shocked at how dark and good. And the ending was so not expected that it was such it left you with a feeling afterwards. And then we went and saw it again.
Yeah.
It was just so good.
I saw it multiple times. It's in the theater. Still can watch it. If it's on, I'm turning it on and watching it.
Definitely, yeah. How many times would you say you've seen this movie?
I don't know, dude. Over 21 years.
Yeah.
Maybe 50 times. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I've seen it so many times.
I've easily seen it over 50 times.
Yeah, probably 50 times. The music, even how they incorporate classical music in here. They did the raining like purposely to give you that feeling. I think I love David Fincher. Yeah. Fight Club is in my top 10 as well. The Game, obviously, I love that.
Yeah, he's by far my favorite director.
Yeah, the kind of movies that he makes, but this and Fight Club were like this was just a masterpiece. Obviously the writing has a lot to do with it. Yeah. Andrew Kevin Walker. You could talk about this whole backstory, but he's done some other movies that he did The Killer.
Yeah. again with Fincher.
Yep. 8 millimeter, I think it was Nicolas Cage. Sleepy Hollow was with Johnny Depp, I think. But yeah, this guy, he wrote this thing like working at Tower Records or some shit.
Records in New York, and he was so
Can you believe that?
despondent on how like dark everything is and how bad humanity is.
But can you imagine like having some shit job at Tower Records and you're just sitting there
well,
and
that's most of these guys.
and you got this, but you're like a genius. You could write this kind of movie. There were a bunch of like alternate ending ideas. They could have gone a couple
different.
Exactly. I only know a couple of them. Maybe we could talk on that. But so we talked about who's starring in this movie. Did you get any other names?
Yeah.
Who else?
Actually.
Who else? The segment we call Who Else?
So for males, Brad Pitt's character, Denzel Washington,
okay,
Sylvester Stallone, Kevin Costner.
Sylvester Stallone supposedly turned it down.
Yeah.
Like he was offered.
Most of these guys did. So did Denzel Washington. They said it was too dark.
Too dark.
And Kevin Costner and Nicolas Cage. I don't see any of these guys working. Maybe Denzel. But I don't. Sylvester Stallone, are you kidding me? It was going to be like Cobra.
Somerset, have you seen anything? Honestly, have you seen anything like this? Somerset!
Yeah, no, it just would not have worked. And I thought it would have been too old.
Well, what about Kevin Costner? He would have been, I mean, we're talking.
All of these guys, they would have been way too old for the role. I can't even believe they considered them. But Stallone would have been an utter disaster because he would have made it into Cobra Part 2.
Yeah, exactly.
You disagree? I mean, I think with the toothpick and the glasses and clean yourself up.
I think, I mean, it would have gone, obviously, Fincher loves Brad Pitt, you know. I don't know. These movies, when you see other names, when you hear other names, you kind of think about it. And you always, it's always like, okay, they did right. They picked the right people for this movie. But sometimes it is intriguing. I think. Yeah.
None of these would have been intriguing.
The role, none of these guys for Mills, I couldn't see it. Maybe, honestly.
Denzel, maybe.
Not Cage?
No, because that was basically him in 8 millimeter.
Right. Okay. Maybe Denzel could have. I mean, Denzel could pull anything off, but obviously they got it right with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, that was a home run.
For Somerset, though, there's a couple of people that I could see doing it.
Yeah, they had Al Pacino. Mm-hmm. No. Gene Hackman.
Al Pacino's kind of done that whole detective thing. I don't know. Gene Hackman. Good. I mean, these are great actors. They could have done it. Yeah.
Andrew Kevin Walker wanted William Hurt.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
that didn't work. But Robert Duvall and Harrison Ford.
I could see Duvall, but Harrison Ford. I guess you got to look at the time where these guys were at that time. Where was Morgan Freeman at that time? He wasn't as big.
No.
Was Shawshank before or after this? I want to say it's a couple of years after, or was it before?
No, before.
No, before. 2 years before, 3 years, something like that. It's also the chemistry, right? It's also I think Morgan Freeman, he plays the cop that's retiring. So now you got to look at these other guys. Are they old enough to be considered retiring?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
time.
Yeah, like Harrison Ford, I don't think that would have worked. Harrison Ford was like 40 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Too young.
And then you put Stallone and Harrison Ford. Like, how does that work?
Yeah. No, those wouldn't have messed. So again, they got it right with Morgan Freeman. John Doe. Go ahead.
Yeah, for John Doe, they actually Ned Beatty.
You know who he is?
Yeah, of course, Superman.
So if you can envision Ned, I was like trying to envision him as a psychotic killer. Well, I could see it happening. I could see it. He's a good actor, so I could see
Deliverance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's why they were.
That's why they think about him. Yeah.
But and then Kevin Spacey was like a last minute thing because they initially
2 days something like that. Yeah,
they flew him out there and he did it.
Christopher Guest.
Yeah.
You know who he is?
Yeah.
So, you know, A Few Good Men, he's the doctor.
Yeah.
If you remember how he was as the doctor on the witness stand,
Eh.
very straight faced.
Yeah.
Like he could probably play a serial killer really well, I would think. Because he's done weird comedies too,
Yeah.
you know, the dog, the Best in Show and Spinal Tap and all this shit. I
Yeah.
could
I don't.
see him doing it. I could see him doing it. Michael Stipe from REM.
Well, they kind of look alike.
They kind of look alike, right? I think
Yeah.
that's just because of the bald head. He kind of
Yeah.
looks the part. Not sure about his acting chops.
Yeah.
And Val Kilmer.
I think Kilmer could have done it.
I think Kilmer totally could have done it.
Yeah. I think Kilmer could have done it.
But do you think they did right with
Oh,
Kevin Spacey?
absolutely. Yeah. He was. Here's a question for you. Would you consider this more a Brad Pitt movie or a Morgan Freeman movie?
It's a good question. I think it's a Brad Pitt movie.
I think it's a Freeman movie.
Really?
Yeah,
I
because
think no,
he's narrating it.
he's narrating it, but
It starts with him and ends with him.
think about the movie. What's in the box? You
I-
just you think of Brad
no,
Pitt.
watching it again. Yeah, because he's the bigger star now.
Yeah.
But watching it, you're like, wait a second. Like, you know, I try to look at it from a different lens, and I'm like, this is really a
I don't know
Morgan
who
Freeman
got
movie.
top billing on this.
Probably Pitt did.
Probably Pitt did, yeah. What about Tracy? Hold on.
Tracy Robin Wright.
Yeah, she auditioned.
Yeah, and Christina Applegate.
Who turned it down?
Yeah.
I think, you know, obviously Brad Pitt and Gwyneth Paltrow were together at the time, so
Yeah. I think
um,
Robin Wright would have been really good too.
oh yeah, she's so good. Yeah, I think she would have been perfect for it.
I don't see Christina Applegate.
No, but you were saying more of a Morgan Freeman vehicle. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you necessarily see it like when you think about this movie and that.
No, now I don't.
Yeah.
But that's why I asked you, because yeah, to me it's a Brad Pitt movie.
Yeah.
But if you look at the story, because he's narrating it, I think it's more him.
Yeah, it's but Morgan Freeman has never carried a movie like that.
No.
Like look at all his great movies, right?
Yeah.
He was never the A. He was always the B.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And I
But I
think
mean,
he's perfect
if you
in
put
that.
it in context of
Yeah,
where
yeah, yeah.
Pitt was back then,
Yeah.
he wasn't a big, huge star.
No, he
yet.
was. No, he wasn't.
This
No,
is what got him going. So,
absolutely.
But I think that the intention was to let it ride on Freeman more than on Pitt.
Yeah.
It just turned the other way.
Yeah. And this movie has so much I mean, a couple of funny parts. It's obviously like I mean, sad parts. It's murder, right? The whole murder mystery thing. I'm trying to think who would not like this movie.
Oh, a lot of people would.
Really?
It's too dark, bro.
It is, but
You gotta really like serial killer movies.
But here's the funny thing, though. They only showed one scene of someone killing somebody.
Yeah,
and that's the cop killing. They never showed John Doe killing anybody.
Yeah,
it wasn't. I mean, yeah, could you say
gory?
It's gory? It is because,
but it's not gory seeing it. It's imagining it.
Right. I mean, just every one of the murders, right? Imagining it in your head, and that's I think lends to the beauty of the movie is that you're not. They don't have to do that. They don't have to show. They don't have to show a female being, let's say, you know, intercourse with a female with a blade, a penis blade or something. Yeah. You know, that's when you think about. You have to think about that to give you chills. Like, what? I mean, like. You can't even think about it. It's so grotesque. Or the guy being left alive for a year.
Yeah.
Eating so much that you burst kind of thing. I mean, every one of these things, it makes you think. Like every one of those murders, although you don't see the murder, they don't need to go there. Yeah. And that's the beauty of directing is the way they did it.
Well, it's the writing and the directing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like The Shining. To me, it's like one of the best horror movies, but you only see one murder throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. It's not like a Friday the 13th or, you know, you don't need that.
Gross them out. And stuff.
Right, exactly. the ending could have gone a few ways, right?
Yeah.
Do tell.
Well,
You have a couple?
yeah. So initially it everybody, because everybody read the script and they declined it because they said it was too dark. The studio had them rewrite the thing like 13 times. And basically what they wanted to do was, instead of putting Gwyneth Paltrow's head in a box, it was going to be one of the dogs.
Yeah. Okay.
And then in order for Doe not to get what he wanted, they were going to have Somerset shoot him instead. And
Right.
so, but the funny thing is, initially when they sent the script to Fincher, they
Mhm.
accidentally sent him the original with the dark ending. And then they're like, oh, they're like, we sent you the wrong one. And he's like, no, I don't want to, I want to do the original. And the same thing with Pitt. Pitt was interested in it because of that ending. And so when they're like, no, we don't want to do that ending because it's, too dark, whatever, Pitt and Fincher are the ones that, they're like, no, we want this ending or we're not going to do the movie. So they stuck with that ending.
Right. Right. Um, yeah, I don't know about doing the whole dog thing. Um,
It wouldn't have had the same effect.
right. I think there was another one that I read was like the beginning was going to be showing Somerset looking at this house that he's going to buy on a farm.
Yeah.
And I guess he was going to tear a piece of the wallpaper off to have with him. And at the end, like Tracy, or not Tracy, he was going to be, I want to say the dog was going to be in there. It was going to be the dog's head. Tracy was going to live. Mills was going to kill him, go to jail. And then Tracy was going to go and visit, like ending at him going and visiting Somerset at his new house with a baby or something like that. Um,
Yeah.
I
None
don't
of
know.
those would have been as good.
No, because this is just a shock value. But at what point do you know the head's in the box? When you first saw it.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember if I suspected it or didn't. I just know I was shocked. So probably not. I don't think I
Okay.
suspected it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think when I've watched it with people that have never seen it, um, like my daughters when we watch it. I think one of them only said, "Oh my god, her head's in the box." But I don't know with social media, maybe they did some cheating.
Yeah.
Who knows? But one of the endings I want to read this is one of the unused endings written for the film involved John Doe kidnapping Detective Mills.
Interesting.
Somerset then discovers that John Doe was raised by an abusive priest in a church orphanage.
Oh yeah,
He,
it ends at a church.
he finally traces Doe to this church, and where John Doe is intent on making Somerset murder him out of vengeance. So as Somerset arrives, Doe has a cut across in Mills's chest, has suspended him above the altar, and shoots him. Then Mills finally dies in Somerset's arms. So Mills actually dying, Brad Pitt
Right.
dying. Um, and then there's a shootout and all that. So I don't know if any of that works.
I don't think the movie would have been what it became as a cult classic
Right,
and as
right.
us talking about it as being top one for you, top five for me, if it didn't have this ending.
Right.
Because I think
Absolutely.
that's
This ending,
what
yeah,
made
yeah.
the movie.
And honestly, I can't say it's the best ending. That's not why it's my number one movie. I think Usual Suspects has a better ending. I don't think Fight Club has a good. I think this is better than Fight Club. But there are other movies like I think Sixth Sense probably has the best twist ending ever. But it's not the ending. Its ending is part of it. It's just my favorite scene, which we'll talk about. We'll talk about your favorite scene. My favorite scene is the the ride when they're going out to the desert. That's
Right.
just my favorite. That dialogue, uh, the exchanging John Doe and Mills going back and forth, the face that Brad Pitt has of being defeated by just a conversation,
Yeah.
having him worked up. So, all that just put into it. Brad Pitt, do you have his filmography before?
Yeah. But one thing I wanted to
Yeah,
say,
go ahead.
another one of the ending was Fincher actually wanted to cut to black when he shoots him.
Just right there, boom,
Right
done.
there. Just as
Okay.
soon as he walks up to him and shoots him in the head, he was gonna basically just cut to black and go. And this was before Sopranos.
Oh, okay.
So, but I guess the studio wanted to wrap things up and have it more of a, you know,
I think it was great.
tidied up ending. I do too.
Yeah, and again,
With the
this
line
is
that
why, yeah,
Somerset says and all that.
exactly, and this is why,
Yeah.
obviously David Fincher is David Fincher.
So he had 93. Let's start with 92. He had Cool World, A River Runs Through It.
Love it. That's when I
Before that,
first.
he actually had Thelma and Louise,
Yeah, yeah.
which
Well,
was his
when
semi-big
I
hit.
remember I went to the movie theater to see River Runs Through It, and I looked at him. I'm like, this
Gosh, you're
motherfucker.
dreamy.
I'm like, this motherfucker. Where's this guy coming from? Look at him. I'm like, how is this guy not going to be a star? This is impossible. He looks like Robert Redford. He's doing a Robert Redford movie, kind of, it's like this guy is going to be something. I'm like, there's just no way with those dimples and the smile. I'm thinking I'm like, this guy's going to be big. I knew it. And
Yeah.
I mean, he ends up being so big.
So 93 had California, another serial
Great
killer
movie. Just like Psycho Killer. Yep.
Yeah. True Romance. He was good in that.
Mm-hmm.
94, he had The Favor.
But True Romance. Oh
He
yeah,
was just
he
a
played
pothead.
what's his face? The pothead. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
The Favor. Then he had Interview with the Vampire. I did not like that movie. Did you like that movie
Um,
with Cruise?
I'm not into vampires, so I didn't really like it.
Yeah, I just
Not
thought it
not
was a
for
weird
me.
movie.
Yeah,
Legends of the Fall, I love. That was a great movie.
great movie,
Then 95, he had Se7en, 12 Monkeys.
which he got nominated for.
Yeah. 96, he had Sleepers.
Great movie. Oh my
Underrated.
god, underrated. So good.
The Devil's Own was not a good movie.
No,
7 Years in Tibet, good movie to take a nap with.
I know. That's where you kind of start flexing your power. You're like, I want to do a movie about Hindus and Tibet and yoga and all. Okay, great, go.
Then he had Meet Joe Black, great movie.
Oh,
Fight Club. Look at this run. So he had
Meet Joe Black, Fight Club,
Snatch.
Look at all three movies. Throws 3 movies right there.
The Mexican, Spy Game,
Shit.
Ocean's 11.
Wow.
That's crazy, dude. That's a hell of a run.
Ugh.
And then Morgan Freeman. Let's see. Morgan Freeman had what did he have? Morgan Freeman. He wasn't really all that well known. I mean, I think the first movie I remember from him was Robin Hood in 91.
Yeah.
With Kevin Costner. And then he had Unforgiven. That's a
Great
hell of
movie.
a run. Shawshank.
2 amazing movies back
That
to
was
back.
94. 95, Outbreak and 7.
And Outbreak he did with Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. 97, he had Kiss the Girls, Amistad. Then Deep Impact, Hard Rain. Nurse Betty. I don't remember that. That was with Renee Zellweger, I think. Along Came a Spider, Bruce Almighty, $1 Million Baby, Batman Begins. Then he starts going into the supporting, really,
Right.
an ensemble character. But he had a hell of a run too.
And he was getting older, so stuff like that. But obviously for Brad Pitt, my favorite Brad Pitt movie
is this. He's had some beauties.
Well, remember, I think we've talked about this. My favorite Brad Pitt movie is this.
Right.
Favorite Brad Pitt
Character.
role character is Snatch.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
So,
No, he's had so many. I
he's had
loved
so
him
many.
in like
Yeah.
Benjamin Button. I loved him in that. I
Oh,
like,
Benjamin Button. I mean, there's another
yeah,
movie.
yeah,
Just obviously Fincher loves him.
yeah. And
I'm
then,
surprised he didn't use him in The Killer.
yeah. Well, he's using them in the new one.
The new one, yeah. The Hollywood one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Cliff Boot
Yeah, yeah,
Adventures of
yeah,
Cliff
yeah.
Boot.
But
So
could you
they're
have seen him
working
do
together.
could you have seen him being Killer?
I think he was a little too old.
Yeah, maybe.
I think by then he was a little too old. And I love Fassbender. Fassbender plays which we're gonna get to.
Because you
Dude,
love Fassbender.
I love Fassbender. But yeah, we'll get to in the what the hell have you been doing with your life? We got to discuss that. Um,
What the hell you've been doing with your life? I like that.
so Kevin Spacey, I pulled up his too. He had a hell of a run, bro. So 92, he had Glengarry Glen Ross, great movie. Consenting Adults, it was okay. Then 94, he had The Ref, Iron Will. I don't remember that. Swimming with Sharks,
Great.
great movie.
Great.
Then The Usual Suspects, Se7en, Outbreak, um, A Time to Kill, Looking for Richard, Albino Alligator, LA Confidential, Midnight in the Garden of Good. Okay, so that's basically it.
So Usual Suspects and Seven, I think, came out in the same year.
Yeah.
And that was the whole thing, was like he's playing these two roles that
That's why he
both
didn't
have
want to be credited.
right, exactly. Because he was doing, and obviously he gets an Oscar for Usual Suspects, which they
But
they try to complicate things in that movie, but I love that movie.
I remember the part in the stairwell where they don't show him
Yeah, yeah.
and
He's taking
he's like,
pictures as a photographer.
I recognize his voice.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah, he's trying to be like a corny like voice,
yes,
you know.
screw you, man.
Screw you,
Like,
man. Yeah, exactly.
like I was like, is that Kevin Spacey? And then later it came out it was him. But
So we have Kevin Spacey, two-time Oscar winner. Morgan Freeman got an Oscar for $1 Million Baby. Gwyneth Paltrow got an Oscar for Shakespeare in Love, I think it was.
yeah,
And Brad Pitt got an Oscar for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Um, at the time, though, none of them had Oscars, right? Obviously, they all became big stars. To this day, though, I mean, you know, like back to what you said, I still look at it as a Brad Pitt movie. But again, at the time, yeah, things have changed. I mean, he's obviously mega star now. There's also a lot of foreshadowing in this movie. I guess they did that purposely, which you got to go back and you got to watch again. Like at the beginning, you know how the beginning is, and they show a bunch of like things. They show the fingerprints and all this kind of stuff.
right.
He's writing. I think it shows John Doe or someone like John Doe writing. It doesn't show his face, but it shows John Doe writing something about a pregnancy, kind of foreshadowing that. And I'll pull it up here and we'll talk about it as we go. But tons of facts on this movie that I think some are so interesting.
Let's have it.
Yeah, we talk about it as we go. And I'll just start with no random order here. I mean, no order. So Brad Pitt considers this the most perfect film he's ever made. Perfect film. Do you agree?
Yes.
That's why I love it. I totally agree. Obviously, it's not a comedy. You're not going to get a horror movie, suspense, comedy all rolled up in one. But
Although that scene where they're sitting on the diner and he goes, "Can you sit on the other side?"
there are some funny scenes to it. Absolutely. Kevin Spacey, he arrived on this movie right after finishing Outbreak, so he had a very short haircut, and they wanted to kind of work with that. But he's just like, you know what? I'll just shave bald. I'll just go bald with it. I think it's going to add to the effect, and I think it was.
Detectives.
Yep. Brad Pitt wanted Mills to look poor, so he bought his own ties. I'm giving you the small ones.
Dude,
So I guess
how about ironing your clothes? Jesus.
you're already so skinny and all this kind of
And he
shit.
has his tie already done. He just puts like what are you doing? So
Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt. So Fincher tells Kevin Spacey and Brad Pitt. He says, "Listen, this is not the movie that you're going to be remembered for, but it's going to be a movie that you're incredibly proud of." And I think that's true because this is not a movie necessarily that when you say Brad Pitt,
Oh,
I think what's the first, if you told someone Brad Pitt, first movie, what movie do you think is going to pop into their head?
Seven.
I don't think so.
For me,
Most people, no, for us, for most
Yeah.
people, I think it's going to be Fight Club because that was a more of a cult movie.
Right.
I think that's going to be the first thing. Obviously, Kevin Spacey,
I guess depends on your age.
I guess so, yeah. And do you think this movie bodes well for time?
Oh, absolutely. I was gonna say
Technology not being technology
yeah,
being where
exactly.
that.
Yeah. I mean, like you could watch this
Some of
today,
those crimes
especially
though could have been. Well, I guess a lot of crime movies can be prevented with today's technology.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if you were to watch that movie today, even the fact that they didn't name the city,
Yeah,
they don't
no
say it's
city.
LA.
Yep.
Yeah,
Shot in
it's
L.A. I mean, a lot of it. Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, that the windmills where that's like Palm Springs, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But you can watch that movie today and it would still pass as yeah, I don't see it being like, oh, it's so outdated or whatever. Yeah, they
I
don't
think it's still. I think it would have an incredible rerun if they put it out in theaters. I just think that it has a whole new audience that would appreciate a movie like this.
dude, what if they did like a remake of it, but as a series, like on Netflix or
Yeah, you
Paramount?
do.
It would be
You would have to.
amazing.
You'd have to add some shit to the story.
I don't think so because you know
How do you
why?
stretch
Like
that out to
you could
eight episodes?
because you take each victim and do their background
Oh
story.
yeah, you could do yeah because there's 7 murders or 6 murders.
Yeah.
Um, Brad Pitt chasing John Doe. Remember that? They
Yeah.
go to his apartment chasing John Doe. He actually, Brad Pitt actually had an accident. His hand went through a car
Yeah.
windshield, and it broke. So he had to have surgery on it,
He
and he
tore
had
like
a cast.
tendons and stuff.
Yeah, so you have to have a cast. So they kind of, if you notice the movie, he's got a cast
They
in
played
it.
it the rest of the way. Yeah.
That played the rest of the way. Yeah, that he hurt himself.
Which kind of
Um,
add to it, honestly.
yeah, exactly. Uh, so the producers intended for Kevin Spacey to get top billing, but then he said, nope, absolutely not. I don't want my name up here, like we said, because of,
You wanted it to be a surprise.
absolutely.
It's pretty big time of him too to do that. 'Cause
Pretty
most
selfless, right? I mean, it's like to
Right.
say, I don't want my name on here.
Yeah.
But then when he comes up, detective, and then you
Yeah.
turn, you see him, it's like, holy shit, that's Kevin Spacey, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if any of the actors that were up for John Doe, like, I don't think Ned Beatty would have that effect. I don't think Christopher Guest would have that. None of them would have that effect.
especially
Val
when you,
Kilmer may.
especially
Val
when you,
Kilmer.
especially when you put it in context of he just did Usual Suspects and he was the villain in that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know what
So,
I mean? That
right.
that added a lot to it. To
Huge.
Go, oh, this guy again?
This guy again in a movie that's so awesome, kind of thing. 1 hour, 24 minutes in, Mills and Somerset are at that like leather shop. They're trying to figure out who made this penis knife thing.
Yeah.
Clerk says, I don't know, John Doe, he had a limp. Behind them, outside the store, there's a man limping, watching the detectives. There's a couple of, not a lot, but a couple of little things you got to go back and you got to see. So yeah, you got to go back and see that. So the ending, again, I think Brad Pitt, Fincher, Morgan Freeman, they all lobbied for that ending to stick.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt's like, I won't do the movie if that ending doesn't stick. So kudos to him for doing that because, and at that time he wasn't like a star that he is now to have that kind of power. But Leland or Orser, there was one of the guys that's being interrogated. He wanted for it to be so real. He ended up not sleeping for a full night. but then there was a pushback with that scene. So he ended up staying awake for like 3 nights or something. So he was completely he needed oxygen. He was completely um dehydrated and all that kind of stuff.
What a
Uh
method actor.
which murder was the druggie left alive for a year?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Oh, that's
What that
Sloth.
was a sloth? Okay.
Yeah.
Sloth. Um so they had a real actor, right? The guy's name is Michael Reed McKay.
Yeah. They
And
starved him for a year.
David Fincher said that he wanted someone who was incredibly skinny. So they found someone to play Victor. So they found Michael Ray McKay, who was about 90 pounds. Oh, actually, he was 96 pounds. When he got the role, Fincher tells him, listen, you know, this is jokingly, he tells him, you know, we need someone skinny. You should lose some more weight. He lost another 6 pounds before filming started.
That's crazy.
And they needed him to be skinny. They put fake teeth, big teeth on him and stuff. And there was a rumor, and the actors deny it, but if you read around, they said that Victor being dead, and you know how they kind of go over him, the cops, and then he goes, oh,
Yeah.
that was a surprise to all the cops.
Right.
That was their, but then some of those guys were like, no, we knew about it and all this kind of stuff, which would have been awesome.
That's
that
what
was,
I read, that it was a
yeah,
surprise.
yeah. Well, it was
That's
a
why
surprise,
McKinley
right?
like freaked out.
Yeah, exactly. Make him freak out. Exactly. Um, Alfonso Freeman, Morgan Freeman's son, is the fingerprint technician. Um, so they did something with this film too. They did something with like chemical process to make it look basically the silver that's in the film. It was in there just to make it that whole darkness color,
Gritty.
like yeah. I mean they do things like this which no one ever hears of, but you do it. It's not just like filming it, you know. It's like Fincher's like, no, I want to do this. I want to mix the chemicals. I want to remove certain things to give it this look, which is just genius because that lends to the movie. It makes it even more dark, right? 1 hour, 22 minutes in, 22 minutes, they break into the apartment, John Doe's apartment. All those books, you know, all those books,
Yeah.
they were real handwritten books. It took 2
15
months.
hours.
It took 2 months and about $15,000.
Dude, what a nut job, dude. It sure is.
I mean, think about
Like,
that.
you're not gonna open every book. Why do you need
No,
to
we
have-
wanted. It's like, really? Why? Nope. Another
What do you think
15
they
grand.
wrote?
What? Can you imagine if it was all relevant to like the movie?
Yeah.
Jeez. He had a lot of battles, Fincher, to do Aliens in 92. So he wanted this movie to be very much
Alien 3.
No, he wanted, it was called Alien 3, Alien, 1992. But he wanted this to be true to his vision. And Brad Pitt is the one who's like stepped in and said, yeah, I'm going to support you on that.
Yeah, he said he had such a shitty time on Alien 3 that he was gonna, because his whole thing has started with music videos.
Yeah.
And he was
Yeah,
like
music
so
videos,
distraught at how much they changed Alien 3 that
Yeah.
he's like, I'm not
He's
gonna
like, no,
do the
I got to stick with this. And you know what? Look what happens. The gluttony scene, too much eating. 7 crates of cockroaches were released on the set and poured onto this guy, Bob Mack.
Oh,
They had to put something in his ear and his nose so it doesn't go in there. They also used Vaseline to keep the cockroaches from moving and stuff, and just kind of like hummer.
that's nasty.
Can you imagine?
They actually put vomit in that bucket so Brad Pitt could smell it. Dude, he's
No, but I heard it was like chili or something.
such a nut job, man. No wonder. I mean, actors either love Fincher or hate him. I mean, in the sense of working with him, because they're like, he does like 90 takes
Yeah.
on just like opening a door.
But this is what makes Fincher a Fincher.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
um,
it was the same with what's his face? Kubrick.
yeah,
Kubrick was the same thing.
yeah.
It was
These are. I mean, when you look at directors, obviously you're gonna think about, okay, like, Steven Spielberg and Oliver Stone. This kind of director, it's just he has a certain knack for these
vision.
things,
Yeah.
vision,
Yeah.
and he could also do a movie like Benjamin Button.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily, doesn't have to be like this, but all the buildings and the opening scene start with the number 7.
Ah,
The climatic delivery was scheduled for 7 p.m. Brad said that one of the reasons he took this role was to escape the cheese from Legends of the Fall,
the hell is that?
which because he was
Cheese.
he was made out to be this like sex symbol.
Right. Yeah, he
Okay,
really
okay,
wasn't in this
dude.
one.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, okay, dude, you really look like
Yeah,
shit in this movie.
12 Monkeys, he did
Dude,
that.
you could wear the stupidest clothes. At that time, you just had the look, man. There's no escaping it.
No,
you know?
he pulled it off in 12 Monkeys. He looked ridiculous in that one.
Yeah, he did.
Cross-eyed and everything.
Unless you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Um, yeah, it's just so much fucking shit. So many people were uncomfortable with this movie. Uh, I'm just trying to. I mean, there's all kinds of shit. I don't have a chance to write it down. Um, around 57 minutes in, 57. The diner. Do you remember the diner? Somerset and Tracy. Somerset and Tracy meet for the first time.
Right.
That's the same diner that Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke meet on Training Day.
Right.
You see? This was one of the first movies for New Line Cinema to be considered A production, to get all the A-listers. Delivery Man at the end. Remember him?
Yeah.
He's the brother of 3 other well-known actors.
Really?
Rosanna Arquette, Patricia Arquette, and David Arquette.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
How much did Brad Pitt make for this movie?
$3 million.
$7 million.
7. Again,
That was
the number 7.
Exactly. Look at that. Again, the number 7. Fincher renamed the detectives in Fight Club in 1999. There were some detectives there.
Somerset and Mills.
Nope. 3 detectives. Andrew, Kevin, and Walker.
Interesting.
Interesting, right? I think Kevin Spacey, he was last minute, but Kevin Spacey didn't say he didn't. He says I wasn't the last minute, like, it wasn't like that. But I heard that literally it was like 2 days before.
Yeah.
Which
that's what I heard.
Who dropped out though? I'm wondering who dropped out.
I don't remember.
I don't remember who dropped out. Like, who was going to do it originally?
Yeah, I don't remember who it was.
One of your favorite words, fuck. It's said 74 times in this movie.
Wow,
would have been awesome
really
if it was 77.
Low. Yeah. That's really low.
If
that was Scorsese, it would have been 777.
Right.
Scorsese loves to say fuck.
He loves that word, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that
wasn't it Wolf of Wall Street that holds the record? Like
that holds the record, like so. And then the second is like Goodfellas or some shit, like another Martin Scorsese. But that. I guess Brad Pitt was supposed to take his shirt off in this movie. He didn't want to do it. He didn't do it because of all the Legends of the Fall sex symbol stuff. He's like, if I take my shirt off, it's just going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, even Snatch, when he takes his shirt off, you're looking at him, you're like, it's just, I don't know, this guy.
All right, calm down.
I tell you, man, I'm envious of him. This is the 3rd slowest film to reach $100 million at the box office, after Shakespeare in Love and Unforgiven. And look at those 2 movies. Who are those movies?
Morgan Freeman and uh, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Did you see Shakespeare in Love?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was okay. It was good. I don't know if it was Oscar worthy, but it was a good movie.
I don't know. Um, your favorite scene is what?
The end.
The end?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just love the way, one, that they didn't show her head in the box. I like that you get the twist of, oh shit. So yeah, it's Envy and Wrath, the two that are left.
Two that are left.
That that and then
But Kevin
when he's
Spacey
like
is
freaking
so
out.
good.
Yeah. And when Mills is freaking out, what's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
And then what sets him off is the quick image flash of her face.
Yes.
Like, I love that. I thought that was perfectly done.
It's one of the best endings of any movie. I love it. When Mills slaps John Doe, Kevin Spacey's face just like looks at him.
He didn't know.
He didn't. I mean, I don't know if Christopher Guest could necessarily do that.
I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? No. My favorite scene is the ride to that.
Yeah,
to the location.
That's my
the
second
car.
one.
Yeah, and I guess the lengthy car ride at the end where John Doe's in the back, Mills and Somerset in the front. I guess it was challenging because David Fincher felt that Kevin Spacey was overselling his performance. Mm-hmm. And he just kept saying less, less, less. And he had to convey to them that, look, less is more here. You're in control of the scene. You're in control of this, of the whole part of this story. So you don't need to do so much. And I guess he was doing too much. And that's why it was less. It was just talking. And I love that scene because of the intellect of Somerset. It shows that Somerset is as intelligent, because John Doe comes off as an intelligent human being, right? But it's like challenging of the minds and he knows the references, versus Brad Pitt is this like idiot tough guy cop who's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Sometimes
one of my favorite lines is when after Mills goes off on Doe in the stairway.
Yeah.
And then he's like, sorry. And then Somerset turns to him and goes, it's impressive to watch a man like, dude, the way he says it is so good. It's so good. But yeah.
Only 55 days for this thing to be made. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Towards the ending in that scene, talk about that scene for a second. Somerset sees the box, runs back in horror, right? Where John Doe reveals his final plan to
complete
Mills
his
in this scene, we see Mills, Brad Pitt, go through all 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. Because he did. He went through all of that. Like, he didn't believe it. He finally accepted it. You know,
got
all that.
angry.
Yeah.
But even the camera angle when they show him like shooting the gun, like pointing down, like they didn't show, Doe with bullet holes all over. I mean, it's just done so perfect. It's just, you just see him firing the gun, and it's just the look on his face.
Yes. And he keeps firing.
Done. Yeah.
He keeps firing.
And just the angle.
The angle. The foreshadowing of the head. Now, there's a couple of, they say there's multiple references, but I think when Somerset was going through some books and he was reading about the deadly sins, one of them did have a picture of somebody holding a head up. Yeah. Now, you don't notice this the first time, but when you go back, obviously you see it. You're like, oh my God, a really smart person could have picked up on that. The opening credits, the song is by
9 Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails, right? And I guess Fincher loves this guy.
Yeah.
Had him do another movie too, right?
Yeah.
Um, but it was specifically the Lust crime scene is called, of course, Lust. The song, which is only 57 seconds long, there's a song called "Playing When Mills and Somerset Arrive at the Lust crime scene." The song is called Lust. That's not what I'm talking about, but the song is called Lust. There was going to be a sequel to this movie.
Yes.
Did you hear?
Yeah. They
And
actually, the movie Solace it was the script for it, and Fincher's like, absolutely not. So they basically made a one. I mean, it was such a ridiculous thing of like Somerset now lives on a farm, but
yeah, well,
he
that's what originally
develops
he was going to go buy this
right, but
property.
then
Yeah,
he develops like ESP or whatever it
yeah,
is,
yeah,
and he's helping solve
which
crimes
is
and
Anthony Hopkins' deal.
yeah.
Yeah, he said I would be less interested. I would be less interested in that than having cigarettes put out in my eyes.
Yeah.
He just did not want to do it. And yeah, I mean, Solace is okay, but it's just like,
No, that was not a good movie.
yeah. Trent Reznor, by the way, is from Nine Inch Nails, right? He also did The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Yeah.
Social Network was Fincher?
Yeah.
The Social Network about Facebook?
Yeah.
I thought that was what's his face?
No, it's Fincher. It was written
Levin.
by Sorkin.
Oh, by
and
Sorkin. It was written by Sorkin. Right,
Yeah.
right. Social Network.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did I guess he did the music for Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Social Network, Gone Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why, yeah. What movie did Brad Pitt turn down to do this movie?
I don't know.
Apollo 13.
Really?
Who was in that movie? Hanks?
Hanks.
Paxton?
Yeah. What's his name?
Bill Paxton?
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon. So maybe it was Kevin
Yeah.
Bacon part.
Maybe.
One of those guys, right?
Yeah. Good
Um
move, by the way.
yeah,
Call.
exactly.
Good call.
Let's see. A couple more for you here. We were talking about Oscars. Any Oscars in this movie?
I think it got nominated for one, didn't it?
So throughout it released in September, they wanted to bring it back out around October, November, so they can have a run for it. They wanted to get Best Actor and all this, but I think it did. It says throughout originally released in September, New Line Cinema had originally released the film in theaters in December to try and campaign for Oscar nominations, including Best Picture, Best Director. The only nomination was
Editing or something.
editing.
Yeah.
Correct. Which is, I could see directing for sure on this one.
All of it.
100%, right?
Yeah. The script, the cinematography, I mean, yeah, it's not even Morgan Freeman, I think, should have been nominated.
Yeah. How did John Doe know that Tracy was pregnant? He didn't know.
He says she begged for her life and the baby inside
Okay,
of
so
her. So she told them.
So John Doe is seeing entering the diner where Somerset and Tracy, removing his hat, which is how he knows what she told the detective.
Where?
Yeah, you got to go back and watch it again. I don't know. I got to go back to that's one I have not gone back. I got to go back. I read this afterwards. I'm like, I didn't pick up on that, but I want to go back to the diner.
I'm gonna do it right as soon as we stop.
Yeah, let me know.
Look at it.
Titled Se7en, film runs for 127 minutes, and it's shot on 35 millimeter with 7 reels.
7.
Second?
7.
What's Brad Pitt's real name? Do you even know that?
In real life?
Yeah, his real name. It's not Brad. It's
Bradley.
William. It's William.
William Bradley Pitt.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And William is Somerset's first name.
All right.
Andrew Kevin Walker does show himself in this movie.
Yeah.
1 minute appears in the first corpse. Appears as the first corpse.
Yep.
And that wasn't part of the murders. It was the first scene where Somerset is actually. So there's just so much. I love this freaking movie.
So good.
It is my number one movie. I don't know who's gonna knock it off. I honestly haven't seen any movies even close to this. So,
Yeah, no, it's definitely up there
yep,
and beautiful. I mean, you know, last few movies we've watched, we kept saying holes. I don't see really any holes in this movie.
I don't either. Now, what the hell you been doing with your life?
What the hell have I been doing with my life? So let's see. First and foremost,
The hell have you been doing with your life?
so I caught a cold this
Okay, so you
last
had plenty
weekend.
of time to lay in bed and watch
Oh,
shit.
yesterday I felt miserable.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But the agency came out,
Okay,
season two.
okay.
And to my surprise, so I started it in the morning. As soon as I got up, first thing I did was
You were bored to death.
agency's out.
You
No,
were
no, no.
so bored you fell asleep.
I was like, agency's out. I'm getting on it right away before the soccer matches begin. And I'm just gonna. So I play the first one, jumps to the second. I'm like, oh, they released two. Jumps to the third. I look it up. They released the whole season.
Oh wow,
Yeah. So I spent all day in between the
you
soccer
binged it?
matches. I binged the whole season.
Jeez.
Took me all day, 10 hours. Commitment. It was really
Okay.
good.
All right.
Really, really good.
Okay.
I know it's this the storyline is very, very complicated. It's one of
It
those shows
is, man.
you cannot be on your on your phone. You have to like pay attention the whole time because it's very
More so in
convoluted.
this season.
First season was the same, but this is
Yeah,
even more.
that
Yeah.
was another reason why I was like, oh,
Yeah, no, but if you like, I want to watch it again.
yeah.
I'm definitely going to watch it again.
Okay.
But it was really well done. Continued Cape Fear, getting warmer.
Mm-hmm.
I finally watched Project Hail Mary. I liked it.
He was good.
Yeah,
I thought he was really good in that.
I thought it was very good. I rewatched the second season of Mindhunters.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Fincher, God, I wish if I had one wish
To make that
bring
movie?
any show back,
Oh,
it would
back.
be that.
Yeah.
Like
It's a good
the
movie.
fact that Fincher decided not to continue that really pisses me off because it would is so good. And then I
He
watched
got busy.
I know, but dude, it was just because he was just about to get into BTK.
Yeah.
That's where it was leading to the whole from the first season into the second season. It was about BTK, and then he's like, "Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna do it anymore." That just really pissed me off. But anyway, and then I watched this voicemails for Isabella or whatever. It's on Netflix. It's a cute movie.
Cute.
Yeah,
That's it?
That's it. That's all I got.
Wow.
Yeah, but you got to realize I watched 2 full seasons of shows.
Yeah. I went and saw Disclosure Day
How was that?
last week. Not this weekend, last weekend. I
Don't
mean,
buy it. Don't buy it, huh?
don't buy it. Don't buy it. It's aliens. What is this guy's fascination with aliens, man?
I think he is an alien.
One part of the movie, they actually show the alien like removing tarp off of the alien's head. I honestly thought it was going to be ET.
Ah,
Because I'm like, this guy loves aliens. What? It's enough already. I'm like, there's just nothing else to watch. I was about to walk out, not walk out, but
really?
no, I mean, not walk out. I would never walk out, but I was like, come on, dude.
Was it at least moving at the end? Because a lot of people say it was very
No,
no. All right.
it's not like, I'm not, I don't know. I'm not into this whole alien shit. So I didn't like it. Fine.
All right. Well, thanks. You just
It's
saved me
just a
25
Steven
bucks.
Spielberg. Come on. I just watched on HBO Max a movie that I did not catch in a movie theater because it came and went so quick. I really liked it. You should watch it. How to make a killing.
Oh, yeah. You told me about that.
Yeah.
It was good?
I liked it a lot. Great premise, great story. The guy, what's his name? He was a Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Dude, when you watch this movie, I look at him and I'm like, oh my God, you look like Tom, like you could be a Tom Cruise lookalike. Like just the nose, the bone structure, like early Tom Cruise kind of thing. I loved it. I thought it was a great movie.
All right. We'll get
The
on
premise was great. Yeah, Yeah, really, really good. I liked
I
it.
remember
Very
you telling
entertaining.
me you wanted to go see it.
Yeah,
Like,
very entertaining.
okay, cool.
I watched the entire eight episodes miniseries, Beef on Netflix
The
with
second
Oscar
season?
Isaac. Yeah, second season.
How was it?
Not as good as the first one,
I didn't
but
even watch the
good.
first one.
I like this guy. Is it Isaac Oscar or Oscar Isaac? I think it's Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
I like him a lot. I started watching Mad Men. I told you I
Yeah.
was going to do that. I think I only got 2, 3 episodes in, but a lot of smoking. I almost felt like coughing. I'm like, dude, how much are you going to smoke in this movie? This is ridiculous. All these guys are going to die of lung cancer. But good. I've been meaning to start that for a while, so I started. Cape Fear. I didn't watch the last episode because I was watching the other stuff, but I'm watching Cape Fear. I watched Untold UK, Vinnie Jones.
Yeah, that's on my list. Is it
Do you know who Vinnie Jones is?
Of course.
You know he was a soccer player.
Yeah.
He was a professional soccer player.
Yeah.
Very interesting. The kind of he was just asshole, aggressive soccer player, tackling everyone, getting into fights. And I was watching it just to kind of see how he transitions from that into acting because he's in Snatch. He was in the other Guy Ritchie one. So, but yeah, it was very interesting, like how he went from one to the other. So I saw that, and I've started it. I Will Find You on Netflix.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, so this is a mini series or a limited series. The author is that British author I told you about.
I can't stand that guy.
All his shows are like this.
Yeah, they're terrible.
No, they're not. They're good. They're twisty. No. That guy in this one, though.
And then there's like
the guy in this one, I Will Find You, is Sam
Worthington.
Worthington.
Yeah.
He's the one in that movie Fractured. I want you to go see.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah, Sam Worthington. Yeah, which you need to still go see that movie or watch it. Okay. I think you'd like that movie.
I thought it was a series.
Which one?
But it's a movie.
Fractured. It's a movie. Yeah, it's a movie. Yeah. It's an hour and a half. You'll like it. You'll like it a lot.
Yeah.
But I Will Find You. I just like that guy. You know, I like, again, it's a lot.
He has it's
a lot for me to say something sucks.
Now, he has a show on CBS of like true stuff.
Who?
This Coburn.
Coburn.
Yeah.
Something Coburn. Forgot his first name. Yeah.
Harlan
Coburn.
So he's got on kind of like a 48-hour kind of deal.
Okay. All right.
On CBS.
You know what? For the most part, all the stuff that he has on Netflix, I think he has a contract with them or whatever. I've liked most of them. I can't say I haven't.
You told me to watch one of them, and it was just terrible. It was just twist after twist after
That's
twist.
how it is. This one,
I don't like
this
that.
one is twisty, but I've noticed, I'm only like, I think 4 episodes in, maybe more. I've noticed that they probably learned that it's too twisty, so they're trying to dumb it down a little bit. Like, I could see that they're like, okay, you could still follow. But I'll tell you one thing with his shit. You cannot take a break, like come back a week later or a few nights. You have to binge it because you forget. It's like a lot of little things that happen. So, and that's what I find with a lot of these shows is you almost forget. Because that's why you can't do a lot of these shows together.
That's why I really like the fact that they released the agency all at once.
The key is to have 10 hours in one day and just binge the whole fucking thing.
Exactly.
All right. I'm trying to go see some movies, but nothing's out, man. I don't want to go see scary movie. There's nothing out.
Dude, it's unbelievable. Like, even if you look at, we just did Se7en and all the movies that were out.
Yeah.
That summer, like that's how it used to be. Now it's like, there's nothing out. Like,
I know. I'm about to get on the phone with Regal and tell them, listen, this is bullshit. I'm paying you guys $25 a month for unlimited shit, but there's nothing to go see.
Yeah.
Open it up a little bit. How could you have just 4 movies playing?
Yeah, it's sad.
Whatever. Not like the way it used to be. But yeah. Anyway, 1995, go see Se7en if you haven't seen it. I'm sure everyone's seen it. Awesome movie, especially for the kids out there. It's real delightful. Other than that, I will see you next time.
Next time.
All right, bro.
All right.
Feel better.
Thank you.
All right. Love you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.